Chi-Town, you ready?
And we're good.
You recording?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Sneaky Par moving up in the world of technology.
The technology guys kind of figured something out.
We'll see how it all comes together.
Yeah.
It's going to be all green screen.
Just more editing, Marty.
Yeah, you're great. Just more time. I got nothing but time in this world. But all right. Well, Daddy D, welcome back, buddy. Hit
record.
Hey, Dale, you good? You can hear everything?
Yeah, I can hear everything.
All right. Well,
Can you hear me?
Let's get it started.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Sneaky Par Show, where amateur hacks try to balance shitty golf between careers, dating, marriage, and everyday life. Over to you guys.
What's up, everybody? It's episode 7 here on a chilly Thursday in Chicago.
It's October.
Man, it was knit hat day, definitely vest day. You got Daddy D's back in the studio today. He's got back from his trip. We're going to hear all about that. Sounded like an awesome time.
If I remember, I think I can remember some details of it that I can actually talk about with the group. But.
That's the signs of a really good trip. That's like a Vegas trip, right? Like,
There were no timelines on Instagram. You didn't share anything.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
you don't have to share everything.
And we got Chi-Town. He's remote today. He's got the family. He's got some obligations with the kids and the wife. So he is on video. He is on audio. He might sound a little different. We're going to get his microphone fixed if we have to do this again. But he is joining us remotely, which we appreciate. So Chi-Town, welcome.
Good to be here.
All right.
Is there an actual delay?
There's a delay. This is going to be a disaster.
I don't know if there was. I think it was just
Chi-Town, pay attention. All right. And we got Daly AV to my right taking Chi-Town's seat today. So,
I just moved my way down the couch.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when a new guest comes on and then Andy Richter has to move
You're
down.
just you're like a seat filler. You're like Kramer when he's at the Tonys.
Yeah, Scarsdale surprise.
Scarsdale surprise. Lou. So all right, well, we're at episode 7. I'm impressed that we've made it 7 weeks in a row. Usually,
Well, it fizzles out.
yeah, usually it fizzles out. Usually, I do these kind of
I feel like
things and they just end up dying. But I'm happy to see that. I think
even with some travel and some family stuff going on, it's still
we just make it. There's no excuses not
I
to
feel
make
like if
this
this
week
was
every
if this was during the summer or spring and there's a normal summer or spring, we would have all kinds of I'm going to Cubs games, I'm going to White Sox games, golfing late, kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, hey, we're making it work, and that's great. So good to have everybody here now. I don't know if Daly AV is going to be a permanent fixture now on the the microphone camera. He claimed that got rose to fame last week being on the camera at Sneaky Par show. So a lot of people.
If we have 4 people here, we need to really change our configuration.
We need to upgrade our studio after episode 7.
I will gladly go back behind the camera.
Actually, I might change. I'll let you take my camera.
No, we need your face ID. Come on.
Yeah, it's like Urkel. It's like Urkel was on Family Matters. Like, I like that guy. What's that Urkel kid?
So we'll let's get into some numbers real quick, and then we'll get into the meat of it here. We had a good week on Instagram. We had that 3% increase over the last couple. And we popped up 14%, and I got to give props to Daddy D. He was doing. He was in the trenches. He's grinding.
I was grinding,
and got a lot of hey, what is this? What are you doing? Right?
Yeah, I forwarded to a lot of people on my Instagram through the messenger thing. I don't know what I'm doing anyway, but they're like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Well, I mean, you can click on it and see that it is a podcast."
You're a smart person.
And then there's video and picture of me who they should know, and then I'm like, and then I finally had to just say, can you just follow me and not ask questions and just the page?
Just please.
That's kind of weird.
So 314 followers on Instagram. We started at 201. So we're making some progress
what's
there.
What's Shalera barking about?
I don't know, Brian. You got something to say?
What's up, Brian?
Yeah, I feel like when you start, you should be started at 0. How do we start at 200?
Because you had the Sneaky Par Insta before the talk
Sneaky
show.
Par. And we've been around since 2012, Brian. We've talked about this on the first time. You don't even know your own company.
Didn't you start this? Did you start this?
I didn't even know Instagram was around in 2012.
Okay. All right. Just go on mute, please.
Well, then Facebook acquired them for it.
Yeah. All right. So Twitter, we don't want to talk about Twitter.
No, we do. That's a goose egg.
It's a goose egg. It's a 0. We started at 461 6 weeks ago. We're at 471. We're getting 10. I'm going to go read a book and some bunch of videos and figure out that one. Facebook, really good. We started at 7, and now we're all at 291. Just a 4% increase over last week, but it's going in the right direction. We're
how's those YouTube views going?
well, the YouTube's not good. We're at 21, so I don't think we're YouTubers at
Not yet.
21
Not yet.
subscribers just yet. But hey, we're making our guys. Numbers are positive. Okay,
They
we're
are.
going to be very good mood today. I'm not going to be negative.
Well, the downloads are way up too, right?
Well, the downloads overall. So 373. I don't know if you listened to last week. Oh, no, you did.
I did.
Solid Ways from Chicago Highlands had the most downloads. So,
yeah.
Al, the number's going the right direction. Don't want to spend too much time on it. I like what the boys are doing. I appreciate it, and it doesn't go unnoticed, guys. So thank you.
Thank you. And I'd like to go ahead and say congratulations on that deal you closed today.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I needed it. I was sweating.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, we closed a deal today that both Darren and I get paid on. So it
worked.
It's a fun show, right? It's a good day to be in the Sneaky
That's
Par
how we
show.
manage between our shitty golf and careers.
Yeah.
Is it end of the fiscal year?
Not yet.
Is the fiscal year end?
This is
We're in January.
No, January. Yeah.
So
You just said.
I don't want to say this just yet that we made it with the Sneaky Par show, but I talked about this before. I'm not a good meme guy. I can sit there for hours, try to think of stuff, and it's not in me. I don't have it. People are so much better than me at it. PGA memes, golf dudes, like they're all phenomenal.
Well, we've never tried, and we're the ones.
I tried, and
really?
I'm rattling my brain to try to do it. But a buddy
What's
sent
the
a
meme?
Brian, go on mute. Go on mute. Yeah.
Hey, Brian,
You're embarrassing us to our younger audience.
That was actually perfect, and he's actually asking.
I can see our account go down.
Brian, did you see the picture I put on Instagram last
He
night
doesn't even know what Instagram is.
of the
You
PXG?
sent me the bill, but I didn't, but you sent me the text.
Okay, that's a meme. That type of thing.
What is PBX?
PXG. It's a brand of clubs.
PXG, sorry.
PBX is a phone system.
All right, just please, Brian, go on mute. Go on mute, or I'm gonna. I can't. Listen, you can't talk until we address you because it's like either delayed or it just sounds
And
bad.
it doesn't sound good.
So why I say we almost have made it is that I made a little meme about PXG. I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It was good.
cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute.
Yep.
It was with a picture that our buddy and his wife and his kids sent out there, and PXG liked the meme. I'm just saying.
We kind of made it.
The new drivers are in the mail right
Kind
as
of
we
a big
speak.
deal, yeah. I mean, I hope they know I'm a lefty and give me those clubs, but I don't know if we peaked.
I do have some guys that know Mr. Parsons, so I'm thinking they're going to reach out. They're going to hear about it. And obviously, he was the one running the
I mean, I feel like we should reach out and see if they want to pay to advertise on our show. I don't know. I thought we made it. It was cool to see.
You can delete the 2 DMs that are already in there from fans and
From the fans, the escorts, and some watch companies.
the watch company, yeah. Quality watches.
I have something to say.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For the golfer that shoots in the 90s and 100s, what is PXG?
It's out of your league. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's
Parsons Extreme Golf.
Yeah. It's a custom.
they
It's
make-
all custom golf clubs.
Wait, you were in the show with Soloway when we were talking about it.
Yeah. He told us about this was his premium set now.
I thought PXG was a type of Mr. Taylor's club.
no.
No, it's a competitor. It's a competitor.
You know, last week, Brian, I was impressed. You were like really dropping knowledge on our listeners about golf and etiquette and all this good stuff, and then you come back today, and you are just clueless.
Hey, I went to the driving range twice over the weekend.
Oh, well, I wish this was scripted, but it's not.
just working on your baby fade, huh?
You want to know? You want to ask what that is? But all right, well, let's get to Daddy D. He went down to Paynes Valley. Good group of guys, from
What's
what
that
I
whole
hear.
complex called though? It's not
Big Cedar Lodge.
Big Cedar Lodge.
Yeah.
So you flew down United, outside the Ozarks. You get there. First impressions.
First impression. Oh yeah. So we came into Payne Valley. So it's actually pretty cool. You pull into Big Cedar, and they had all the pictures of all the pros from the event, the Paynes Valley Cup.
Yeah.
And I mean, big pictures with Tiger and everybody on there coming in. And this, once you get in, it is almost a separate city. I mean, once you get in there, you're like driving another 3-5 miles to get to the golf course. And there's residences all around that and stuff.
That's how they keep the riffraff out.
Yeah,
Right?
I mean, it's a private community, it looks like. And so very cool. They're still doing a lot of construction. They're still trying to figure all that stuff out. But that where the 19th hole, as everybody knows from that event, and where that clubhouse is insanity. And beside it, they're still doing a lot of construction, which I learned is going to be a driving range.
Okay. Wait, there's no driving range for you?
Like a Top Golf?
It is, but it's farther away you got to
Okay,
go to.
okay.
So this one's going to be right by the clubhouse, and it's straight down, and like
So you
it's
can't,
all
you can't
dirt.
get a good, accurate.
And I mean, if that's the way it's going to be sick to see. I mean, you saw some pictures, and we'll post some more on it. But
Yeah, that did you driving the cart through the waterfall?
so that's
was
when you
it?
finish on 18. You finish, and you think you can't get through, but you're driving through all the man-made waterfalls from the clubhouse down where the 19th hole is.
Oh, is that limestone?
Yeah,
What is
limestone,
that?
right? Yeah, it's
Is
limestone.
it?
And dude, when we were there, people are cutting through it, like doing like, there'll be the guy with like a sledgehammer and then like a, what's those things called?
Jackhammer?
Jackhammers.
And just doing like small pieces of it. Where if you
Holy
look,
cow.
where if you look at it, you think it's already like it's already carved out and done, but they're still doing like minor, minuscule things with those things to make it
attention to
better.
detail.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
tight.
you're driving
that's
through
tiger,
like
yeah.
caves and stuff. It's insane. You're driving through the waterfall.
So how much was the round?
I don't know.
If you had to guess, I mean,
It's-
300.
no, I
yeah,
think on the
no.
website it says 195.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
it's
think it's like two something. Yeah.
Because it's after October, right? So
Yeah.
so I think it was before October. It was like 2 something. and
So
then it went to
the
195.
question is then, would you go back there? Is it worth getting a group going there? Is it kind of
Yeah.
you did it once and maybe if somebody wants to do
I mean,
it?
for us, it's an easy flight there. It's like an hour and a half, and then it's an hour drive from Springfield. You definitely should go see it. We already have it booked for next year too.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Oh, yeah. On the way out, you guys signed a guest book.
I'll be
and
expecting my invite, and
Yeah.
Schiller would like his, or Chi-Town would like his invite as well.
Yes. I have lots of questions about that place.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Fire away.
All right. So I noticed that it's near Branson, Missouri, which is south of Springfield, Missouri, which is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
There's only one thing in Springfield, Missouri. That is the headquarters of Bass Pro Shop.
Which is, Johnny Morris, the founder, creted this. You know that.
Yeah, he designed the 19th hole.
Yeah.
He designed
Right.
the whole course. I
What
thought.
I
No,
also
that's Tiger.
appreciate, what I also appreciate that Mr. Morris did is, according to the website, he put it in a shooting range.
Oh, that's coming. So there were some holes in there that I don't know about the shooting range, but I forgot which number it was. Maybe 6 or 7. Where like this is the new pheasant hunting range 3 or whatever. So like they're putting in the pheasant hunter, and it is. I mean, you're in the middle of I don't know what you even call it, the hills of the Ozarks and trees and everything.
But
So-
Brian, I would tell you this: like Glen Oak in Glen Ellen, they have
yeah.
a clay shooting range there too. So I don't. It's not that unheard of. I think at certain country
no,
clubs,
and especially there
to have
This-
that.
this
Yeah,
is-
especially in Missouri.
I
Come
mean,
on.
this place, Bass Pro Shop hunting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, everyone has it's like, wait, this doesn't come with a gun rack?
I mean, if I'm a hillbilly from southern Indiana that fishes and hunts,
You get
and
around,
golfs,
you get a you sign up and pay for
Yeah,
a round
you
of
get-
golf. You get a
you
free
get-
like ammunition. Like,
You
here you
get
go,
shotgun
shotgun
shells,
bolts.
and comes with a free orange jacket.
Yeah, there were a couple of great pictures on Google Photos of. I think he's probably one of these guys like he owns like Duck Dynasty or something, right? Like you could tell he was like maybe one of the first golfers to ever golf on the course, right? He's got 2 sleeves of tattoos. He's got a golf shirt on. He's got his visor on backwards. He's pounding Corona.
He's just donating it out there.
It looked awesome. Like that guy was having a good time.
Nice, nice. Well, it's good to have you back, Daddy.
Yeah,
we missed you last week.
to be back.
You played 2 rounds though at Payne Valley, right?
Yeah, too.
Was it a lot easier the second round?
No, so we kind of messed up. Well, we didn't. We had a kind of a Ryder Cup format where the first day was our team best ball,
Yeah.
and then the next day that we did was like a
Singles?
scramble
Oh,
or
scramble.
alternate shot type thing. So actually, it was pretty good. We some of us didn't like it, but it was set up and actually was pretty good. And then we played. The second round was actually a legit best or individual score.
Singles?
Buffalo Ridge singles. Yeah.
And who's the designer now?
Oh man.
Because every one is a famous person,
Man.
right?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember.
It's kind of like Lake Geneva, where it's like the Palmer, the Trevino, the Nicholas.
Player.
Yeah, maybe. I
Yeah,
forgot.
it is.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, hey, it sounds like an awesome time. Sheila, Chi-Town, any other questions for Daddy D about a strip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lots of questions. Did you go in the Lazy River?
No, you did not.
It's too cold.
No.
It's still 60 since
I don't know.
October.
It's down south.
Yep.
It is. All right. I don't know what the temperature's like down there. So
It was actually
apparently-
warm. Like we were wearing shorts and we didn't need fleeces or anything.
Okay.
But the river is
Lazy
probably
River
cold.
was-
Yeah.
Hey, now, wait, what are you talking about? You don't think the Lazy River's heated there? Come on. Of course it's heated. It's like backwater. Johnny Moore's got that taken care of. All right. Second thing, there are rumors that place is haunted.
No.
Is that accurate?
No.
By the ghost of Dorothy Warman, one of the buildings, the Warman building.
No, but I think I did hear somebody talk about that. But no, absolutely not. Well, that ghost is gone now after we showed up.
He scared that ghost away. Beat it, nerd.
So I do give it a Chi-Town virtual honorable mention rating. Right?
Can you please
So-
break down what that includes?
Do you think they have shishito peppers in the Ozarks?
So I did not see any shishito peppers on the menu. right? The menu did look pretty good, but it looks like there's a wine cave, like a full-blown, like serious wine experience. Is that accurate?
So there's Big Cedar's pretty big. If you're talking about Payne Valley, I did not see that. No, but there are caves around there. Which there was a second part called oh gosh, why am I not going to remember this? Anyway, that might have it. It's more towards that type of stuff, but not where we were.
Okay. All right, so maybe I'm confusing the lodge with the golf course.
Yeah,
Probably.
There's a big,
Now
yeah.
I have to go back. Now I have to think more about this rating.
I think the golf course concentrates on the golf.
Yeah, why don't you revisit your rating and save it for next time, and then we'll hear. I do like the virtual honorable mention category, but I mean, by the time this is over, you're going to have like every course is going to have its own rating.
Was there a clubhouse made of limestone, like a castle made out of limestone?
Yeah, so it wasn't haunted. That factors into Chi-Town's rating. It wasn't haunted, but it said it was.
Well, is haunted good or a bad
I
thing?
guess you could consider it a castle for the United States because it was kind of like an old school farmhouse, like back in the Depression is when the course was, kind of drawn up and stuff. So there's a couple of those buildings. One of them is a Mormon building that's supposed to be, haunted. But they're, it looks like a large farmhouse. Could be it's like a castle for the United States. It's on a lot.
The wine thing might have been at the top of the rock. Does that sound familiar?
Yes. Where did you stay at?
What's that? We rented these like big houses, like 30 minutes from the course.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. And it's not really near a casino. It's like
no, somebody asked me that. Somebody asked me that there could be, and we didn't even look it up. We had 20 guys, friends of ours, and we basically went to the course, golfed, ate and drank afterwards, and then went back to the place. We had a full pool, hot tub, and then we played cards and all the guy stuff. Pool. We had a movie theater in the house we stayed.
Oh, nice.
Yes, awesome. Total. Like I get made fun of for drinking, Prosecco, but you're in a hot tub with.
There's actually pictures of probably 10 dudes in there that I will not share on That's a fact.
Hey, Bri, so I know you said they didn't have or DD said they didn't have shishito peppers at the course of Paynes Valley, but what your boy did today for you, Daddy D.
Look what you're missing.
Cooked up some shishito peppers at his house.
look at
and I'm telling you, Bri, they are
face.
delicious.
Delicious.
We got some salt. We got some red pepper in there.
Don't take my not eating it right now as not being delicious. It was delicious.
So you missed out. Daddy D wanted to share these with you for your love of the shishito peppers.
Such a good surprise for you today.
And
no show.
Thank you for doing that. I'll take a rain check.
I think I got that hot one.
1 in 10.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Did I see this right? Was there a tarantula on the golf course?
There was. So that was hole, I feel like 5 or 6 or something. Walking to the green. I'm walking up in our group, and that thing was coming across the green.
So I'm like,
but there was no scale. How big were we talking about?
I mean, it would be almost the head of a club.
Wow.
Like a 6-iron. Or
Was it like a tarantula?
Tarantula. I got pictures.
I saw it. Is it poisonous?
Oh, yeah.
What did they say? Did they warn you about that?
I looked it up. No, time out. So I looked it up. So I was going to give it a disapproval rating.
Calling timeout. Go ahead.
I was going to give it a disapproval rating because, having predators on the golf course is grounds for a disapproval rating. But apparently,
for a city boy.
Yeah. If tarantula bites you, like it's not poisonous. Like it'll sting, but you'll be fine. So
okay. You're a spider expert, Chi-Town here.
So wait, tarantulas or alligators, which is the deal breaker
Yeah.
here.
And so we'll get into this later. Alligators, pythons, and now bull elk moose are also get you a disapproval rating. We'll talk about more about that later.
I will say there's a lot of wildlife there. You see that there are rattlesnakes and stuff. We saw a couple snakes, but nothing like rattler. I'm trying to think who it was. It would have been Longo. I'm thinking of might have been Larson. Oh, it was Larson. Hit one left, and it went over this like fence. Mm-hmm. And like most of the time when we're like going to look for balls, we're like, okay, that one's fine. Just bring it out, take a drop, take a penalty. He's like, I'm gonna go get it. And then there was this hill that he hit across, and as soon as he popped over the hill, buffalo.
No.
And he looked at me, and I said, okay, were they 50 yards? He goes, no, I'm talking like they were 10 yards away staring at me. And like I had to hit
He
the shot.
invaded the space.
Yeah. So, I mean, nothing happened. They're used to guys, humans being there, but, kind of a cool story.
You saw the Utah hiker with that cougar that was stalking him. I mean, get out of here.
Well, it was because he was taking pictures of the babies.
Well, that's on him
That
then.
is
Yeah.
that is guaranteed you're going to get
He's
them
funny.
off.
He's just like, stop it. Get away. Stop it.
I would have been grabbing rocks. He
There's
missed
a
all those
ton of rocks
on the ground. I would have
well, he
been.
finally threw one
Yeah.
and it ran away, which makes me think that he knew that would scare it away and he wanted to drop. Like, if I got a cougar stalking me, there's no way I'm videotaping
I'm not
anything.
playing around. No, but I'm not playing around for video. I'm
No,
literally
I'm throwing
gonna-
rocks.
Yeah.
I have like 2 rocks in my hand. I'm going to
Yeah.
bash its head in if it attacks
It,
me.
it reminded me of it reminded me of that honey badger. He's like, go honey badger now.
What I'll end with here is if you're thinking about going, you should definitely check it out at any time. I'm going to end it with, because moving on.
Yeah.
But I wanted to let you guys know that we had a Ryder Cup format, U.S. versus Europe, and Daddy D went 4-0.
Representing.
Was named MVP,
That's
along
right.
with Chris Kilcoyne, who also was, forgot, match play player or whatever he was. I won $700
Nice. Was that a gift certificate to Bass Pro Shops?
cash.
Is that going in the sneaky power account?
That's exactly
I
right.
mean, you were on assignment.
What
for
he meant to
Sneaky
say
Power.
was he won $50.
I already spent it on promotional goods for the guys that were there.
Yeah.
Now, were you talking a lot of sneaky power?
You know, the sheet of peppers don't come free.
That's true.
Hold on, Bri, hold on one sec. Were you talking a lot of sneaky power with the guys, or were
so-
they asking a lot of
A
questions?
lot,
or-
a lot of questions.
Okay.
Because some of those guys I didn't think even knew about it. But like,
that's
I would
our
say,
target.
Like Cody asked me, like director up in Wisconsin, he's like, "So tell me about the sneaky power." We're at the airport, like 6 a.m, right? And so he got brought
On the
up
way
a
down
lot.
there or on the way home?
On the way down.
Yeah.
So they were asking about it. So there's a lot of guys that want to be on the show.
Okay.
Of course,
Nate,
of course.
I had to do a shout out to Nate. Nathan did a fantastic job planning it. It's hard to do with the group
sure.
that we have. So the detail was fantastic. The group was great. We had a great time. No problems across the board. So it was good.
Okay, well, awesome. Glad to hear about it.
Yeah.
Switching gears.
I have
Oh,
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Brian.
Brian's raising his hand again.
Yeah, I need like Brian. You're on a Zoom call. You can just raise your. You do the raise your hand feature, right? Don't they have that on there?
Yeah,
No, I think because people have the teams.
Okay.
But,
No, they have it on this one.
yeah. So feedback for Tiger Woods, right? Only getting a Chi-Town virtual, honorable mention, virtual approval rating. When he designed the golf course here in Jackson, I will offer my consulting services to Tiger Woods for free. All I want in return, I guess then it wouldn't be free, would be just golf in the foursome with Tiger. So it'll be me, Tiger, Southside legend Barack Obama, and Michael Jordan in the foursome, going off at Jackson Golf Course in Chicago.
Yeah, Brian, that's not too much to ask.
Yeah.
I mean, you can bring it.
You're keeping it very low key there.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that we can
Yeah,
make that.
you just mentioned 2 of the most famous people to ever come out of Illinois, but yeah, that's all right. Abraham Lincoln's going to be your caddy, or what's it doing?
Really stepping out on this one.
If you make that happen, I will.
Virtual-
If you make that happen, I will carry your bag.
Is Mike Ditka going to be riding around with you guys? What else you got?
Oh my lord! So all right, well, let's. We talked last week. We got 4 weeks from today at the Masters Stakes.
Oh, Augusta.
So that's going to be a blast to watch and do. Now, Daddy D, you listened to the episode last week.
Yep.
Chi-Town obviously didn't know who Bryson was, and then Bryson won
Yep.
his first major at the U.S. Open. Didn't know who Tony Finau was. So you have the betting app. And what we want you to do is on behalf of
your
the Sneaky Power
$700.
team, we're going to place a bet for Tony Finau to win the Masters.
Done.
So
All right.
I'm going to do that
Last
bet.
week he was at plus 3,300.
I don't even remember.
Yeah.
But if he does win, we are going to give out a lot of free merchandise
Done.
for Tony Finau. So I'm thinking we put the house on.
Wasn't it last weekend or what?
Yeah, the Shriners was
Yeah.
last weekend. Did you know the cut to make the Shriners, if you shot 68, you missed the cut?
Yeah,
crazy?
that's only 8 under.
But that's still, you shoot 2 rounds in the 60s and you still missed the
Well,
cut. That's
here's the
crazy.
funniest thing is that when is the Shriners ever
Gonna have that field.
ever had that where you had to place at the Shriners to make the Masters? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Masters is already done already.
True. We know a lady that was a 10-year professional on the LPGA Tour from, I think, 2000 to 2010. So she's friends of
Actually,
friends.
I would have loved Shuler to ask those questions.
He will.
to her on,
And
on
she's,
the air.
we're going to hopefully get her on the show. We're going to
Yes.
talk about, obviously, her golf career, obviously, pay in
Yeah, the
golf
women's pay, yeah.
during her time, where she thinks it should be, whether she thinks that moving the tees 20 yards back,
Yeah.
playing for the men. Like, I think she might eat you alive,
Yeah,
Brian,
right.
and I hope she does.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. And I want you to be in
And you're going to be in studio for this one, too. You're not going to hide behind your
Yeah.
camera.
You're gonna be like, oh, I didn't quite get that. There was a delay.
You're going to be in studio. We're not going to be.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Is there anybody more qualified to speak for women and equality in sports than a man like myself?
Of course not.
Come on.
You're mansplaining it to other men right now.
Exactly. This is exactly what you were doing. But yeah, no, this lady, I met her in Key West through a buddy, and you have a couple of drinks at Key West, and she's like, "Oh, I was a pro," and I'm like, "Oh, really? Like what?" And then she legit was a pro for 10 years. And like I'm in there, I'm like, "Hey, I'm doing this with my wrist." You know how those that guy is in there, like, "Hey," she's like, "No, you need to move your wrist this way," and I'm just like, "Okay, I'm not gonna remember any of this."
Yeah.
And speaking of wrist position and that, I told you guys I got my new swing a couple weeks ago, and I tried it. It is trash.
Garbage.
It is. I've reverted back to the old swing. I'll
tell you one thing. As
can't get
a
it going.
amateur 8.7 index golfer at the age of 41 that has a bad back, and I'm not going to be good. You have to play your swing at this age.
Yep.
You got to play your game of golf. You can't change anything. You can just get better with your short game, and that's it. And if I have another friend of mine that's my age to go get lessons, I'm going to vomit.
I literally had to carry him in our last match. Martin
Which is
unbelievable.
I don't play well. I don't play well. I haven't played well. I tried this new swing. It's more of a wrist position type of thing, and it's just not working.
You have a good swing. You hit the ball well. There's some small tweaks you can do without changing your swing that you'll lower your handicap to single digit.
Yep.
That's coming from Daddy D.
I know. The low handicap on the show, or the low handicap index on the show.
A little stronger in the short game there, Marty. You dropped 10 strokes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think my short game's pretty good.
You know what we're not going to do is go practice.
Well, Schiller's practicing. He hit the driving range twice. I don't know what you're doing over there. You made us look bad.
You
We got blisters too.
I love
can't
it.
see the blisters, but I have 3 Band-Aids. I hit so many golf balls. In fact, on Monday, when I originally asked you to, hey, let's golf on Monday, but then it was 2 reasons I didn't follow up on it. 1, it was bad weather. 2, I'm working on my single plane swing. We'll get into that a little bit.
Single plane swing.
Right.
He's trying to do this Bryson thing. He's been reading.
You mean
We said he's going to have the
the
same
first-
length irons here pretty sure and wedges before we know it.
I hope so.
Oh, you talk about somebody who's buys into every gimmick of golf. That's Chi-Town.
That's Eddie. Eddie, you're listening.
You'd appreciate me in a driving range there over at Harborside. I was the guy that when somebody was done and ready to go to their round, they had some range balls
You
left in
stole
the
them.
bucket. I was the guy scooping them up. I had like 200 golf balls in my.
Yeah, it's a better move.
The bad thing is you didn't use them to hit. You put them in your golf bag.
Anyone else playing a practice today?
Funny thing about that, I was golfing. I brought one of these guys to the club. I think it was Ridgemore. We had some nicer club, and he plays hockey with us. And he's a good dude. He worked for his uncle. His uncle sold his company in China. He has more money than all of us, but super tight with his money. You never know. He doesn't flaunt it, which I appreciate. I go to a hole, and I think this is at Ridgemore, and he busts out a range ball. Whoa. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, well, I don't want to lose a ball in the water, nice ball into the water. And his nice balls are like DT solos. Yeah. We're not talking like pro. And I go, and I won't say his name, but I was like, dude, like, what are you doing? Like, you got more money than all of us. You're talking about like $1.50 DT solo.
But that's why they do.
I don't know exactly.
Well, all those DT solos are adding up, and that's why.
No, but I was just like, and like it didn't.
I know.
It didn't even phase him. It was just like, what's the problem? I'm using this ball because I don't want to lose in water. I'm like, well, that's fucking smart. But I don't know you.
Probably because he doesn't listen to the Sneaky Power podcast, and what Daddy D said, apparently you can get a deal on those Pro V1s at the driving range that you use at PGA tournaments. Somebody like sells them online or something.
Yeah, that's what I told you. Yeah. It's all those tournaments they use Pro V1s for the practice round.
Well, no, they use whatever ball they're sponsored by on the practice. So I saw a table once, and they have the bags.
Oh
they
yeah,
have all the different names. Of them
they grab all the Bridgestones, they grab all the Nikes. Oh, not Nikes anymore, but the TaylorMades and the But again, at the end of the round, they just gather up all those balls and they put them on eBay, and you can buy.
They're great.
Yeah.
They're fine.
Like one hit, they one hit 100 balls or for like.
I'm one use for that. I still have about 75 of them. Dick's Sporting Goods AAA used that I have to go through, but then after that, I'm going on eBay and buying those.
Oh
yeah. Chi-Town's back on the course. He's like we said, he's reinvigorated. Daddy D's still keeping his handicap pretty low. Dally, I don't know. You were hot there for a while trying to fix the swing. You kind of
I don't get enough rounds.
Slow down
I don't
a
get
little
enough
bit.
rounds in. That's why.
Yeah, winter time's here in Chicago, so it's tough to keep those rounds going and keep the swing on point.
Short game though, always there.
It may be worth joining that like Mistwood Dome.
Hey, for the record, their website says in 2006 it was ranked the #1 private golf.
14 years ago.
Hey,
You may be right. We have to look it up.
Right. And by the way, also, fun fact, that's where Tiger Woods got his first victory. Also, according to the website.
Look at that. That's a good.
It wasn't the Shriners, though, back then.
That's interesting.
You know, it's probably called something different, but interesting, Brian. See, dropping knowledge on this show. I appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go.
Isn't the Shriners the one that Justin Timberlake hosts? He's the host of that event?
No, that's in
Is the one in the Tahoe one? The AT&T, like something?
No, I thought it was the Shriners. Whatever.
We need to get our facts. And
yeah, we're a mess over there. When Chi-Town knows more about golf than we do, it's,
He
it's
did a lot of web research.
Yeah,
weirdly.
He's gonna just have his own podcast of just like golf knowledge.
The only thing I think I just need to be on assignment every weekend.
Yeah,
if you don't mind.
Yeah. Hey guys, can't make the podcast. I'm going to golf.
Could someone sign my expenses?
Who do I submit my concur expenses to, and who reimburses me?
Oh, no one?
Oh, yeah. That would be to yourself, buddy.
Whatever you wins, you keeps.
Yeah. That's okay. I'll get you all corporate Amex cards here before you know it, but they actually bill to you. I get the points, but you guys got to pay for them all.
And our limit's like $100.
$100. We got to call in for that. It's sir,
please.
We have a charge here for a golf cart for $35.
If you give me a limit every month for $100, I will spend it.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. So, Brian, can you explain your background? You were talking about this bull and ox or moose or something. What's going on there?
The third animal on your hate list?
I think it was last week, a couple weeks ago. I launched a new, Chi-Town disapproval corked wine rating for pythons or alligators on a golf course.
Okay.
Well, I have a Google phone. Apparently, it was listening to me and how I don't like predators on a golf course. And in my Google News feed comes up a bull elk moose attacks golfer on the golf course. Evergreen Golf Course in Colorado, right? Like, there's 100 bull elk moose on this thing. They all surrounded the golfers, and one of them decided to charge at him, miss him the first time, and gored him the second time in the side, kidney. The guy went to the hospital.
But I'm looking at your picture here. It looks like the guys are driving towards the bull. Whatever you call them.
Bull, elk, moose, whatever.
They said they were within 20 feet. They were taking pictures and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Now,
Okay.
Yeah. Now it's starting to make sense. The stupid human.
Yeah.
But there are signs on the golf course that says to play through or around wildlife.
Yeah. So move along.
Yeah. This picture looks like they're pretty fucking close to these.
Were they using their driver to poke at them too at the same time?
What are you gonna do? Get 17? You're not gonna play 17?
That's
100%.
100%. That's
Absolutely.
what it means.
Yeah. Don't even go to the golf course.
We almost had to walk away from the tarantula because it was standing in the line 2 putts.
Yeah. You're good. You good.
Yeah,
Just
like,
good. Pick it up.
Yeah, nice birdie.
We were in Arizona once, and there was this rattlesnake, and our buddy took a picture of it, and he put it on Instagram and tagged the golf course. It was either Troon or something out there. And somebody came out to our foursome. They're like, "Where did you see that?" We're like, "Oh, it was like back there. Like that, like is like the most deadliest rattlesnake. Like you can't be on it. Like those weren't like normal."
Yeah.
And it was like we got all freaked out. Like, what are you talking about? Like it was on the card
I've
patch.
been searching for my balls.
And the guy's like, "No, we got to call someone if you found that." I'm just like, "Oh my
gracious.
Lord."
No, when we were in New Orleans for that bachelor party, we saw alligators on the course when we were playing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just
We talked about this last week.
I know.
I mean, that's different.
Yeah, alligator. I'm talking about a snake on the cart.
I know,
pad.
but I mean, in terms of Shalair's bull, how many bulls were there? How many elk or whatever? Hundreds of them? 50?
100.
Yeah, so you move along.
Yeah, next hole. Yeah, everybody gets pars. Next hole.
Yeah.
Birdies. You paid for that
Everybody
round, you
gets a
get
sneaky
birdie.
par. Move
Why
on.
did we go? Cork line rating. Like the only thing that golf course had going for it, it was 20 miles within a casino. I don't think that's enough to warrant anything but a corked wine rating for Evergreen Golf Course in the middle of nowhere, Colorado.
Okay. All right. Now we know.
The prophet has spoken.
Yeah. All right. Now we know. Stay away from that.
Stay away from that course. Chi-Town does not approve.
Every week
like
the
that.
rules fluctuate wildly every week.
Could you imagine if Brian was like the director of golf at a country club? Like there'd be no members. Everybody would just quit the club.
You would have electrified fences as far as the eye could see.
But look at Brian. He's not even taking offense to it. He's like, no.
He's writing down the ideas right now. No members.
Yeah.
Good check.
You gotta use used golf balls. You can't buy new golf balls on his course.
Only range balls.
Yeah, you can't wear the stupid Bryson hat with the big Puma on there. It's just got like the most ridiculous rules.
You can get for breakfast eggs and shishito peppers.
That's it.
You can get a salad with shishito peppers and a steak with shishito
What can I
peppers.
get a drink? Oh, prosecco.
And if you don't like shishito peppers, get the fuck out of my club.
Actually, Brian, show everybody what you're drinking tonight.
Yeah, you're going classy at the house.
I'm drinking some wine that I picked up from.
Well, let's see it. Pull your glass
Is that
up.
is that a full body cab?
Is that a 15 or 14?
Not full body.
Oh, okay.
I have two types of wine. The wine I drink with my wife and the wine that I drink by myself. So this is the one.
So
the one that I drink
by
by
yourself.
this
Which
is
is
So
the one you
that's a
drink.
good one then.
The one you drink mostly.
Yeah.
You got like 2 different wine sellers.
So hey, so on the topic of I'm changing the Chi-Town approval ratings all the time, I did add something over the weekend. I noticed that a Romanik, where the Women's PGA Championship was, they have limoncello on the menu. Have you ever had limoncello before?
Yes, of course.
It is wonderful, and it should be on every single menu. So warming up for the Italian Open in a couple weeks.
Oh, they're going to
Now,
limoncello.
you get a virtual Chi-Town shout-out if you have a limoncello on the menu.
I feel like we've lost the podcast.
I mean, your country club is so much different than
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I wouldn't
just.
even call it a country club anymore. I would call it.
It's like a free for all.
Yeah.
So back when you initially gave your rankings, the deluxe Chi-Town approved club was wine with dudes by a fire. It was shishito peppers. It was cigars. It was a castle. All right, that was like the deluxe, right?
Now no wildlife.
Now we can, wildlife. Now you need limoncello. You can't. There's just too much going on.
No, it's no predators on the golf course.
Nah.
Well, I wouldn't consider an elk a predator.
Hey, they attack.
Depending on where
It's not like there was 100 hyenas
Yeah,
on the course.
I guess if you were a marijuana farmer, then yes, it might be a predator to your way of life. But come on. I mean, obviously, when you start out with, well, what were they doing? Taking pictures.
Yeah. Antagonizing
Yeah. trying to ride their sons and daughters. Come on.
Yeah. So, Barry, to your point, it started out with shishito peppers and wine, right?
let's just keep it simple.
Not so much like serving wine, but like other people crushing wine at their round of golf. That's really what we're looking for, right? And then like are people not just you sell cigars, are people smoking? So like those are the 2 things for the Chi-Town approval rating. Then you have like, then you can start getting into the deluxe and in the full, right? Like cigars. Are you smoking cigars after a round, or even during the round? It's acceptable, right? And then is there a castle? Like that's the full deluxe.
The podcast has been hijacked.
Right? You can get virtual shout
Sorry,
outs.
listeners. We're good. Keep going. This is good stuff.
If you have an ocean hole, if you're near a casino, or you serve limoncello,
Okay.
you get deducted points if you have predators on a golf course, like alligators, pythons, or bull elks.
What?
I get it. Bull elk isn't a predator, but still, it can kill you. Apparently. So there you go. And by the way, I have it all.
All right, we just muted Chi-Town. He's actually still talking, doesn't know.
Yeah,
Well, he can hear us. Though. He can hear us. Though.
you can hear us.
Oh, you
We
can hear us?
we didn't mute his headphones.
we just
We can't mute his headphones.
yeah, we just
muted your sound. All right, well, technical difficulty. We'll do that next time.
you're back, Chi-Town.
You're back.
Why don't you put it? You should just put it on the website so everybody understands.
We will.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a Q&A with you.
Do a PowerPoint presentation. Just get
No,
with
if
size.
I see one more of those, I'm gonna vomit.
You don't have to. No one's going to look at it.
Oh, yeah, good point. You have the choice.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I'm going to cut it there before we just keep going down a rat hole. It's not fun. Next week, it's not 100% booked, but our first former professional, LPGA, because we are, like we said, about women and pay, and very interesting to see their
Yeah, she's
perspective
gonna-
on the game
yeah,
versus
she's
them. And
gonna-
she was there in Tiger Mania,
Yeah.
2000 to 2010, so she's seen
she saw
the growth of golf, the popularity of it.
2010 is toward the end of his reign.
No, it's not. Absolutely not.
No,
Tiger Mania hit in like 99. He started in 97.
Yeah, I know. I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean? Guess so. It's the facts.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you next week.
On
Go
top
ahead.
of that, though, I will throw a surprise out there.
Yeah, please.
That next week I'm having drinks with a female
Yes.
LPGA Tour member.
golf country club, a prestigious country club in Chicago, professional teacher. Drinks next week. So I'll let you know how that goes.
That should be some
I had
good
so many
stuff.
surprises today.
Yeah.
How did you pull that off?
Oh, Brian, you don't ask questions.
Have you seen this?
Apparently, Daddy D is famous on Sneaky Bar.
Yeah.
And I have my working email address right now. It's daddyd@sneakybar.com. So send me an email on that thing. Everybody.
It's all spam now.
Asking for So I'll let you guys how the date goes.
Yeah.
And
it's a date.
Well,
you're not calling it like
we're having drinks.
just drinks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hey,
Summer fancy?
Maybe.
Hey, when's the last time you met a girl that was on Tinder?
We're so past that. We're meeting. He's meeting girls on Instagram these days. He ain't got time for Tinder.
All my friends
It's
are.
all DMs now.
This is coming from friends introducing me. My golf
Listen,
friends.
Daddy D's on assignment again next week. I mean, this is
Hey,
Are you?
I
that,
actually,
that dinner and drinks is on Sneaky
I
Bar.
actually, I said I couldn't do it Thursday because of our podcast, but maybe I will.
No. We'll just write it off.
I forgot to ask. At Paynes Valley, did you drink wine? Were you crushing wine after the round? Were you smoke like nothing?
I don't think there was one person drinking wine there. So, dude, that's the other thing I would say. It is a beer mixed drink.
This is
It's
the
not-
Ozarks.
yeah.
Missouri.
It's
Like
the
it's
Ozarks,
NASCAR,
And I wouldn't say
American flags.
If it's
pickups.
wine, it's moon.
Brian, you would not have liked the food.
Yeah.
You would have not liked. You wouldn't appreciate the food
What are
there.
you talking about? I saw a burger with bacon on it. The menu, I think.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting everything under control, but from what going to Highlands or somewhere like that with a professional chef and all that stuff. They're working on it.
So, all right. Well, we'll cut it there. We're excited to hear about the date.
Yeah.
We're excited to get a possible female former professional golfer on the show.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, she. I think she lives in Iowa or she lives in Florida and Key West.
Oh, so
Either way,
this would be a virtual one.
yeah, for sure. And then
Well, we don't have the budget to fly people in.
Yeah. Let's,
I got Southwest Miles.
yeah. I mean, unless you want to drive down and pick her up. And
I
we're
got
gonna-
Southwest Miles and a open bedroom downstairs. So
There you go. So, all right, we'll chat next week. That'll be episode 8. I think we're going to end season 1 on episode 10.
Oh, I
just
like that.
because golf season's kind of
Holidays.
coming to an end a little bit here, but we're going to keep it going. If we stop, we're not going to. I know us. We're going to.
what happened?
Well, yeah, what happened? But we're gonna do some changes here. It's gonna be good stuff. So we'll check you all out next week, and we'll recap the CJ Cup a little bit this weekend, minus a couple big name and DJ. But we'll do that, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Peace.